Good morning YouTube. So with today's video I'm going to give you my top 10 Calvin Klein fragrances for 2023. I think the last video that I did of this brand was top 5, but also back in 2021. So why not give you guys 10 and an updated list. But number 10 or number 6, because my lists are not in any numerical order except for the last 5. They will be. But the first one is going to be Calvin Klein Truth. This came out in 2002 and it was a toss-up between this, Man, but also Contradiction. This one here I like a little bit more because it has that woodsy feel. Feels like I'm hiking out in the bush, and I'm one to hike. I love walking. You might have noticed that my face got a little bit slimmer because I've been doing a lot of walking the last couple months and I just feel so much better. But this one it does remind me of hiking. So it's got like fern, it's got resins, it's got green notes, basil, cardamom, and a little bit more going on. So all it pretty much is, it's just a green woody with a little bit of cardamom and a resinous feel to it. It's more spring and autumn for me, and this is a great work fragrance. It's an everyday wear pretty much. You know, if you work in an office and you want to wear it all year round, sure, but in the summertime this might be a little bit too cloying. And because Calvin Klein just puts out so many fragrances, kind of like how I do with videos, I get it. A lot of their fragrances, a lot of their great fragrances just get lost in the shuffle. Next one came out in 2009 and it, in my opinion, leans a little bit more towards the younger guys, but this 46-year-old loves it. CK Free. This does have some sexy appeal to it. Now, some of the notes are going to be like tobacco, suede. Like, you are going to get more suede than tobacco. There's definitely the juniper berries, the star anise. The star anise, in my opinion, is what adds a little bit of a youthful touch to it. Adds a little bit of like a sweet licoricey feel. There's going to be some coffee. If I didn't mention, I don't really get coffee. I do get some jackfruit, which is in the opening, and there's like 4 different types of woods. It's just sexy. It's just sexy for the spring and summertime, but just a great night out scent. Date. If you wear this, your date is going to love it. It's also a good, not club scent, but like lounge fragrance. Because of that sexiness to it, when you're talking to people, they're gonna have to get in your space just so you can hear them a little bit better. It's just fantastic. CK Free. When you wear it, you're not really gonna feel free, you're gonna feel sexy. Next fragrance came out in 2022 and it's a great summer banger. This brand does CK1 and the Eternities, their summer releases every year. A lot of them are redundant, but this one here, CK1 Summer Days, is definitely different. So this one here does have kumquat. Front and center, it's got musk, vetiver, tea, and mint. So the kumquat, the tea, and that mint, woo, definitely gonna add, or definitely gonna grab your attention is what I'm trying to say, not add, grab your attention. I'm struggling through the video, I'm sure, because I've recorded like 4 other videos this morning, so that base is that woody muskiness to it. It's such an amazing, refreshing, energizing scent that is casual. This is marketed as a unisex fragrance, and it most certainly is. Next one, super sexy. This is a great night out fragrance. Yeah, I think that you could wear it to the club, but it's a great date scent. Euphoria Intense. This has some resinous amber and myrrh. It's got ginger, pepper, basil, cedar, and patchouli. It's like a woody amber with some herbal undertones and some spice. Definitely sexy. If I had to do a top 5 sexy Calvin Klein, this most certainly would make the list. Spring and autumn time, nighttime. If you want to wear it during the day, sure. But it's more of a night fragrance in my opinion, and it also has a bit of a jelly rancher. See, like I told you, I'm struggling. So there's nothing professional about this channel. It's very casual, laid back. But it does have that sweet jelly rancher candy-like feel. Love it. It does have a little bit more of a youthful touch, but this old fart loves it. Next fragrance, this I believe made top 5 last time. It's just hard to narrow it down to 5, and for so many people this would make top 5 regardless. CK1 Shock. This one here has like sexy amber, sexy tobacco. It's got like nutmeg, coriander, sexy pepper, sexy cardamom. I'm sorry. Cardamom is just one of the sexiest notes that you can have. But it also has basil, lavender, and musk. The tobacco in this is cherry-like. It's like a pipe cherry tobacco, if I'm saying it correctly. You are gonna get the lavender, the warm spices, the amber. One of the sexiest. This is, of course, sexy, but so is this one. A lot of guys, again, will say that this is top 5 easily. This is fall and wintertime. For me, this is more nighttime than anything. Date, club, I do think that you can wear this to the club, and you can also wear this with a leather jacket and a black tee. There's a little bit of a bad boy side to this one. We're down to the official top 5, and the next one came out in 1993, and I'm so late to the party, but I got it for 20 bucks. Calvin Klein Escape for Men. This most certainly has that 90s feel. As a Gen Xer, I am more than happy with it. There is eucalyptus, there is sea notes, melon, lavender, some woods, and more. The eucalyptus is really nice, and I'm not a lover of that note. I really ain't, but you're gonna get like the eucalyptus, the melon, you're gonna get that sea notes, like the woods. It's very aromatic. Very refreshing, very uplifting. I feel like there's musk to it as well. And there might be, I just probably didn't put it on my notes. But it also feels like there's like, I don't want to say aldehydes, but something very aromatic about it. Maybe it's the eucalyptus, but it's just a feel-good fragrance, white t-shirt and jeans. But you can also wear this to work. I'm sure that a lot of older men have made this their signature scent and are rocking this to work every day. Spring and summertime. Next one came out in 2013 and is discontinued. Tester bottle. Got it for a good price tag, and when I bought it, I'm like, holy shit, this is so good. When I smelled it 10 years ago, I thought it was all right. But when I revisited it like 3 years ago, I'm like, damn. Calvin Klein Encounter Fresh. This has sexy cardamom. It's got lavender, it's got mojito, it's got rum. So the rum, that boozy nuance, along with the mojito in this and the cardamom, really add that sex appeal. And the base itself is going to be patchouli and sandalwood. This is spring and summertime. You can wear it to work if you want to, but this is a great date fragrance for the summertime. It's fantastic. I don't know why that this never took off, but it's a damn good scent. If you can get it for a good price tag, just do so. Number 3 came out in 2012 and is the original Encounter. So these two fragrances do have some similarities, but they're different. So spring and summertime, but autumn and winter. Definitely can't smell it from the atomizer. It's been a long time. There we go. Oh yeah, so you're definitely gonna get the cardamom and that rum. So it's definitely in this, but it's definitely in this. I prefer this one because it's a little bit more sexier and it has a little bit more depth to it. There's some cedar, some musk, there's gonna be some oud, which I don't get, but there's also some cognac. So it is a little bit different than this, but there are some similarities. Just that extra booziness from the cognac itself, the cognac, the rum, and that cardamom. Hello! But this is just super sexy for the nighttime. It's an amazing date fragrance. If you're wearing this on a date, first date, your date, I don't know if she's gonna wanna devour you, but you're gonna definitely leave a lasting impression. We're down to the last two. This one was really hard to, which one is gonna be like the ultimate winner when it comes to best Calvin Klein. It's pretty much a flip of the coin for me. Number 2, Euphoria Liquid Gold. Came out in 2014. It's got like black pepper, saffron, and sandalwood. It's only 3 notes. It's very commercial, very easy to wear, but it has a little bit more of a Middle Eastern touch. That saffron in this. Saffron comes from Iran. Like they're a huge producer of it. But it's just, oh God. Oh my Lord. It's masculine. It's classy. It's sexy. It is warm and woody. This is leather jacket and a black tee all the way to a tuxedo. Fall autumn, whatever. If you're American, Canadian, I say fall a lot, I don't know why, but winter. This one here, oh, I can smell it in the air. That warm saffron, the pepper, the black pepper, in that creamy sandalwood. Like the sandalwood is creamy in this. And there is a little bit, like just a little sweetness. I don't know if that's like from the saffron or not, but there's only 3 notes. And last but not least, number 1 was my favorite back then, and it's still gonna remain. Euphoria Amber Gold. Came out in 2018. This one here is more Middle Eastern, if you will, than this one here. This one has more going on. This is herbal with the thyme and the sage. It's definitely got the amber. Throw in that smoky incense, a woody cypress, but as well, some silky smooth honey. The honey in this with the warm spices, whew, damn. And that herbalness, this for me is a 10 out of 10, including this one. For me, it's just, it's a flip of the coin, really. You can't go wrong with either scent. They're harder to come by, and if you get them, like you're gonna spend more money. This is autumn and wintertime. It's bad boy, like surprisingly, it's bad boy. You wouldn't think honey, just because of that sweetness from it, would add that bad boy touch. But when you throw in like the leather, which I may have not mentioned, the amber and the incense, those are all bad boy notes. But at the same time, they're all classy notes as well. This is just a work of art. I wish that they were more affordable, and I wish that they got more recognition. And guys, that is my top 10 Calvin Klein fragrances for 2023. Any reviews that I've done on these, they will all be in the description box below, just in case you want something a little bit more detailed, including a lot more Calvin Klein videos. If you're curious to check them out, they will all be in the description box below. Because this is a top list from a brand, why don't you check out these ones here if you want other content to binge watch. And if you like this very video, please leave me one of these. It really does help with the algorithms and the channel. So thank you for your time, take care, and I will see you later. Thanks for watching, everybody.